Thousands of Hindu religious people come to visit the sacred Kailash Parbat and Manasarovar Lake, situated in the China's autonomous region of Tibet, every year from around the globe and neighboring country India via Nepal. Our team, accompanied by Indo-British diasporas, Hindus are resting since reaching Miteri Bridge on their way ahead after crossing the Dolalghat Bridge via the Arniko Highway and viewing the sceneries around the Sunkoshi and Botekoshi river bank after having their breakfast. Our Nepali guide crossed the border, all the pilgrims accompanying the entourage. We reached Jangmu, showing their papers at the Tibet Immigration Office, are travelling ahead, watching the glittering scenes of Jangmu town, the first town of Tibet, known as Khasa by the Nepalese. On the way to Nyalam from Jangmu, the landscapes, hillocks, wood, steep terrains attract the visitors. The place Nyalam is 3,750 meters high above sea level. This is the second city on our Kailash tour. The inhabitants here are all of Tibetan origin. The Indo-British visitors traveling with us are observing the town after reaching and keeping their luggage in the hotel. Due to reaching Nyalam on a single day from Kathmandu, the whole night is spent here. The visitors traveling with us are seen resting and enjoying after taking vegetarian food. The cooking staffs traveling with us are seen to prove their expert knowledge, with our guests enjoying the culinary food. Tasty, delicious varieties of parota, flat breads, pickle and a sip of hot tea is quite soothing here. On the next day, the practice of traveling 3 to 4 hours uphill around Nyalam, sightseeing and coming down are done in order to prevent acute mountain sickness. Our team is seen traveling up and waving hands with pleasure, sitting on the stone. While climbing up to Nyalam, the scenes of fluttering colorful flags and festoons hung there for peace are seen. Visitors traveling up seem to be enjoying alongside the hillocks, glittering Himalayas and silvery brooks and brooklets. These Gujarati pilgrims are dancing, singing and enjoying, representing their own Gujarati culture. Singing and dancing are the characteristics of the pilgrims, and on this type of journey the hymns are sung for wishing world peace and the like. By doing this much, the probability of having altitude sickness is almost prevented. The Nyalam town is seen down from here. How beautiful are the scenes above the Nyalam town. Truly, the breathtaking scenes of the Himalayas do quench the thirst while walking up and down the steep trails. Pilgrims are preparing to go to Sangha from Nyalam, and some are even seen boarding a jeep. While traveling to Sangha in Lalungla Pass, 5,050 meters, one can see the white Himalayas and the desert like nude hillocks below. Here, there's a great gate standing in welcome to all the tourist pilgrims with colorful flags. From here, Gauri Shankar, 7,135 meters, Srisha Pangma, 8,035 meters, mountains are clearly visible. We got an opportunity to see the panoramic view of Pekutsu and Salt Lakes before reaching today's destination Sangha. The pious river Brahmaputra has been flowing from the melting glaciers of Kailash Parbat and via different parts of Tibet and Lhasa. It ends converging in the Ganges. This city is Sangha. This is a town facilitated with telephone, electricity and hotels. We then started to Piryang from Sangha. All the pilgrims reach Piryang after 6 hours. In Piryang, a little bit different type of Tibetan settlement than that of Nyalam and Sangha is seen. This place lies in between Sangha and Mansarovar Lake. We traveled for 4 hours where the lake is now seen. Today we reached Manasarovar Lake, 4,580 meters, which is also known as Brahma's Lake or Mapam Yum Tso in Tibetan language. Lake Mansarovar. The word Manas means mind or consciousness. The name Mansarovar means lake of consciousness and enlightenment. Lying at the height of 4,580 meters, Mansarovar has held deep spiritual influence and wide religious significance among Hindus and Buddhists. Making a round of the Manasarovar Lake and taking a dip in it, it is believed to purge one's soul from sins and the body from sickness. Others say by taking a dip in the lake, one can retain youth and vitality. Still, there are others who believe that one cannot only clean his soul, but also secure this place in heaven after the end of the mortal life. One more school of thought believes that by taking a dip in it helps one attain moksha, free from the cycle of birth and rebirth in worldly life. The lake is the most sacred among Hindus. It is also a must-visit place for Hindus due to its sacredness. And Hindu scriptures reveal that the Hindu must visit this place once in a lifetime. We stayed at the place too. This Mansarovar Lake is so big that the Tibetan people here say that it takes 3 days to visit its peripheries. The cascading waves of the lake in the wind look very charming. The traveling distance to Manasarovar Lake is about 15 miles. The Manasarovar lies 36 miles away to the south of Kailash. The storage of waters, Manasarovar Lake from its east, the Brahmaputra river has been initiated. Manasarovar, also called as the Giant Lake sometimes, the Satluj River also has been flowing via the western part of this lake. It is believed that all the pilgrims who stay at the Manasarovar Lake can witness Lord Shiva and his consort Parbati taking bath in this holy lake every night from 2 to 4 a.m., especially during full moon nights. The leader of this team, Mrs. Hansa Patel, including the other pilgrims, are seen taking holy bath here, and some have already finished bathing. According to the description of the Ramayana, one who takes bath in Mansarovar Lake reaches Brahmalok, heaven, whereas the one drinking the water from the Kailash knows the world of Shivalok, Shiva's abode. Also, the pilgrims, according to Hindu religion, are seen offering water, flowers, money to the god and splashing water among each other with much joy and enthusiasm. Nepali team leader Rajkumar Neupane is also seen running, taking bath in cold waters as a staunch Hindu. All the pilgrims are seen meditating in Lord Shiva and reciting the names of their ancestral gods, performing homes, offering grains mixed with butter to the fire in the name of gods, in order to relieve themselves from any kind of sins which they might have committed knowingly or unknowingly. Everybody is doing arati, oil-fed lamps, and praying by joining hands. After completing homes, they are exchanging happiness by cuddling each other, much to the amusement of the onlookers. Cooking job for these Hindu pilgrims is done by our Nepali cooks, but today the team leader, Mrs. Hamsa Patel, and all of her friends are seen busy cooking by themselves. Encircling the Chugompa, located at the banks of Manasarovar Lake, winding the prayer wheel and taking darshan audience, pilgrims are about to travel to Darshan. The appearing scene of Mount Gurla Mandata and Mount Kailash from Mansarovar Lake also attracts a lot of visitors. Rakshasthal is named after the flesh-eating demons of Hindu mythology, believed to lurk beneath its dark waters. A representation of dark, malevolent forces, this lake is generally shunned by pilgrims. According to a legend, the water of this lake was poisonous. The condition changed when a goldfish from Manasarovar Lake tunneled through a narrow channel to let sacred water flow into Rakshasthal, thus neutralizing the poison. Rakshasthal is the lake where Ravana is said to have done penance to invoke Lord Shiva. Locals say that the water from this lake should never be drunk. It is located west of Manasarovar Lake. We reached Darshan traveling by jeep. Today we are staying here at Darshan. On the next day we are planning to go on a circuit tour. Kailash Yatra begins from here and it takes 3 days. Darshan is situated at 4,600 meters high above sea level, and there are 8 to 10 hotels with a small market, which is known as the Kailash base camp as well. Traveling for 30 minutes from Darshan by jeep, Darboche is reached. The foot trek starts from here to Kailash, and according to Hindu religion, This place is known as Yamadwar, gate of the god of death. Travelers who cannot do the Kailash round worship and circle Yamadwar and return from the journey can remain satisfied with the feeling that they have visited this place. A great mass of black rock soaring to over 6,714 meters, Mount Kailash has the unique distinction of being the world's most venerated holy place, at the same time that it is least visited. The supremely sacred site of our 4 religions and billions of people, Kailash is seen by no more than few thousand pilgrims each year. Before the dawn of Hinduism, Jainism and Buddhism, the cosmologies speak of Kailash as the mythical Mount Meru, the center and birthplace of the entire world. The mountain was already legendary before the great Hindu epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata were written. Kailash is so deeply embedded in the myths of ancient Asia that it was perhaps a sacred place of another era, another civilization now long gone and forgotten. For many travelers and pilgrims, Tibet has a special appeal. This is particularly true of the remote southwestern corner, where the great curve of the Himalayas swings northwards, tilting the Tibetan plateau towards the heavens. Going around Mount Kailash 108 times means that one is directly receiving nirvana. After traveling for 3 to 4 hours from Tarboche on foot, Dera Puk is reached. Weak travelers ride on horses as well. The Shivaji and Parbati is seen adjacently, giving a feeling that one is now in heaven. This is the view of Dormala Pass, also known as Dolmala Pass. It is 5,636 meters high above the sea level and the highest part of the journey. This altitude could cause headaches and vomiting, but one feels better when one descends to the lower elevation. After walking for 10 to 15 minutes from Dormala or Dolmala Pass on foot, Gaurikunda is reached, which according to one legend, Lord Shiva is believed to have taken bath together with his consort Parbati. Now we have reached Jutul Puk, where we are staying overnight for the second day. After walking for 2 to 3 hours from here, we reach Chongdo, which is the receiving point, where the jeeps are waiting for us. This is our last day of the journey. After reaching here, the 3-day foot trek gets completed. There is a tradition that the pilgrims bound for Astapad go to Astapad by jeep and observe the Kailash and Nandi mountain. The pilgrims can also start their journey on a Nandi tour from Darshan itself via Astapad. Astapad is another holy place near Mount Kailash. It lies in front of the Nandi mountain. Astapad means mountains of 8 steps, and many saints, rishis, monks have used caves at Astapad for meditation. Even Jain Muni Rishabdev meditated on this mountain. Nandi mountain is situated south of Kailash. One can reach Nandi mountain by walking on the shores of the river. which flows through Darshan and originates from Mount Kailash. To complete Nandi Parikrama, you need about 2 to 3 days. Tirthapuri is situated 70 kilometers west of Mount Kailash. Tirthapuri is considered the third most holy pilgrimage site on West Tibet. An important finale to a Kailash Kora, it is an area strongly associated with Padmasambhava, as well as events from the lives of numerous Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Within the temple is a cave where Padmasambhava meditated. Tirthapuri is situated on the right banks of the Satluj river. The circumambulation of Tirthapuri takes about 1 hour. Both Hindus and Buddhists make obligatory stops here, and the pilgrimage to Mount Kailash is considered unfinished if this site is not visited. No scientific research on Tibet's Kailash Parbat has been done so far. Extending from Karakoram to the west and Brahmaputra to the east, this pious mountain lies on the northern side beyond the Himalayan region. 6,714 meters has been charmed by its entangled anecdotes. Regarded as the heavenly abode of Lord Shiva, this place looks very majestic in a clear weather. Saiva, Hindus, Buddhists, Jains and Bonpos, religions respect this peak equally, and they have interpreted the mountain in their own pious ways and have explained it differently according to their own customs and traditions.
Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, it's very, very tough, but it's a lifetime experience. I would advise people to do it. You will experience yourself, and I felt something from my heart that this is something that you have done in your life.
I'm here with a group, Indian British Kailash Mansarovar Yatra 2010. I'm enjoying very much with the group, and I'm here for second time. I'm enjoying this time more than last time.
This is the first time I have came here. I have heard so much thing about Kailash, but it didn't bring me so much closer. After seeing myself, my thinking has been changed. It's make me feel so close to the religion. Another thing is, my main aim to be here, I like to make people dream comes true. The best thing is happened to me in this trip. 17 of us all made the parikrama, and that is my main goal, is make me feel I won the whole world.
We traveled to Manasarovar Lake, where the night is spent. The sunrise and sunset here really look wonderful. After Manasarovar Lake's journey, we traveled to Kathmandu via Pyryang, Sangha, Nyalam and Jangmu. The journey to Kailash and Mansarovar Lake slowly comes to an end. All the arrangements of this tour were done by the Monte Rosa Treks and Expedition, situated in Kathmandu, Nepal. In the days ahead, the Monte Rosa Treks and Expedition will continue to serve our guests who are interested in mountain climbing, trekking, and going on a journey to Mansarovar and Mount Kailash, including other tourist activities in Nepal. We wish good luck to all our clients and hope that they will visit Nepal time and again, giving us a chance to serve them on their many trips to Nepal. We all are very glad that we got the great opportunity to serve you. We are sure that the visit to Mansarovar and Mount Kailash will be very memorable to you, like it is to us in the days to come.